Hello and welcome to a new episode, a special episode of the Film Review Show. This week I'm delighted to say that I'm joined by special guest star on the left, Lee Robinson.
Oh.
And special guest film critic Matthew Keleher, who's a experienced film critic. He's reviewed several films over the course of his career as a critic. Great to have him on board. Hello, Matthew.
Hello.
Okay, so this week, guys, bit of a twist on the usual film review show. What we did, we watched 5 films, 5 5-minute films by Mike Leigh. Guys, I'm going to throw this one out to either of you. First film, let's talk about that one. What did you think of the first film?
Yeah, I used that.
So it was about Bruce Grobbelaar wanting to have a baby with his wife. And just like following her a year, 9 months on.
Yeah, he was sort of deliberating about it. He was kind of like trying to nudge her to sort of go off the pill, but she was like, when we've done this, and when we've done this, and when we've done this, and
she calmly when she always gave in.
Yeah.
But she calmly said, "All right then."
What did you like? Sorry, Matthew.
He was doing all the pressuring.
Yeah, but he was like, it was never like really pushy. He was quite sweet about it.
And what did you like? What did you like about the film?
Yeah. The sort of blandness of it was. There's a lot of humour in that, and just a sort of very British sort of underwhelmed reaction. Nothing over the top. Oh, terrific. That kind of thing. And it was a very sort of unremarkable character, but it was still portrayed realistically. And yeah, it was a good film. He did a good job of sort of telling the story. Like over like a year or whatever. Just kind of like. You kind of get a picture of it all sort of slowly coming together, but it's just a slice of life, and it's a pretty good film. And a lot of them had those, I suppose, those kind of themes. But it was a great start to this little
Snickers
set of 5 little slices, different flavours
of Snickers.
Yeah, this was just the classic peanuts and caramel, but yeah, the next one was the more nuts. The one after that was the more caramel. Number 4 was the nougat.
Lee, what was your favourite moment in the first film?
I liked it when he just smoked all the time. Even when he goes into the hospital. You can tell, how times have changed, because even though he couldn't smoke, but he felt like he could.
Yeah.
Now you wouldn't think twice.
And he was kind of like minor into sort of sitting on the berth and like just saying, well, it's not normally. I mean, I'll ask. And so like when she was about to get birth, he was just a bit bored, so he just went and played football with his mates. Yeah. And then he just came in his kit.
Exactly.
Is it? Oh, terrific.
Yeah, no, you get absolutely bollocks for that off your missus. You won't be able to do that these days.
The title of the film, I believe, was The Birth of the Goalkeeper in the FA Cup Final 2001. I believe it was something like that.
Birth of the FA Cup goalkeeper.
That's why I thought it was made later.
So was it like, who would it have been then? Sander Westerveld?
It could have been. Or Alex Manninger. Guys, what did you think of the second film?
Oh, which one was that?
The second film was the second film in the 5.
Oh yeah. No, it was the
Old Chums.
That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah, no, it's that was an interesting film. You know, you sort of have two old mates meeting up. And it sort of implies that one of them maybe has had an injury or an accident, and now he now has to sort of walk on two crutches, and he has to have his car adapted. It's like a Reliant Robin type car that's specially adapted, and his mate just has no self-awareness at all. You know, he doesn't think about how he might feel, how he's struggling to cope. He just kind of like
Just prods at his car, doesn't he?
yeah, just kind of prods and pokes and
It's like
kind of belittles him in a way.
It's like when he.
Yes.
There's a funny way where he starts shaking his car and he's going, "I'm just checking the suspension." You know, like that to him. That car's sort of like a wheelchair. You wouldn't do that to a guy in a wheelchair, would
Yeah,
you?
and he's sort of comparing it. He's sort of comparing it. You know, you can tell where they used to be in the past, because he tells them of the old van. Like, you know, they must have, like, in better times when he was in better health. You know, they must have worked together or something, and they must have had a few laughs and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it was great that. And like now he's come down to this. He's like, like, yeah, it's just
And he well, as well, he wanted to like get off, didn't he?
He did. Well, I think like it wasn't just about kind of going to the pictures. He just wanted to get away from this guy, didn't he? Because because he was miserable being around him, and
Yeah, he was bringing him down.
yeah.
He did stop for I thought he wanted to get away, but then he stopped and had a cig. I don't know if he was like trying to go, right, I'm gonna have this cig and then I'm gonna finish this off. Then I'm gonna go.
He wanted to have control and put
Yeah,
it
exactly.
into it, but he couldn't in the end. And even when he was running the door, like, stopped him.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just, you know, and all that in 5 minutes. That seemed more than 5 minutes, but I think that's what he intended.
Is it?
It was 5 minutes. It was a 5-minute film, but no, I mean it seemed, you know, you felt for the guy. You're like, oh come on, is it?
Yeah, definitely.
And what was your favourite bit in that film? What was your favourite line? Lee, you've said that your favourite line was the shaking of the car. Matt?
Good line.
Just where he talks about the old times, really, and the other guy kind of looks quite wistful. You know, that's quite. Well, I think that's it's probably like the saddest of the 5 films in a way, because you know it's hard not to kind of feel some sympathy for this guy, especially, you know, with this guy just bringing him down. He just wants to get away.
Mm.
And Matt, talk to us about the third film, Probation.
The third film. Oh yeah, the third film, Probation was about was about a young man who's sort of. I think it.
Remember it?
No, I can remember it. I'm just trying to think of the offence that he was charged on.
Oh right. Oh right. But that's it. Was he supposed to have bought a cup of tea? Pay for a cup of tea. Policeman came. Said he had a concealed weapon on. Was it that?
Yeah, I knew it involved a cup of tea, but yeah.
What was it about?
I think it kind of really
Alright. Keep rolling.
Anyway, so he goes to the probation centre, and he it's sort of a quite cheery place, isn't it? Really, just whistling. Lots of cups of tea. Mrs. Doyle would have liked to work there, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Like just sort of thumbing through the your legal rights, but we have it.
What did he do then? What was his offence?
It's kind of implied that he was set up. I don't think he really did much wrong.
I just can't remember properly like what he said. It did involve like being tapped by a police officer.
Yeah. I don't know if he even lost his temper or something, but I don't know. But it sort of implies that the police just sort of set him up and just threw the book at him and it's just,
yeah. What did he do?
I believe the offence was not paying for a cup of tea because he didn't think that it was worth the price that the manager of the cafe wanted, and then he got into some sort of discussion with the police officer, presumably based on the colour of his skin. Slice of life, perhaps, that both of you maybe don't know.
Grasped.
I mean that's making assumptions, isn't it?
Absolutely. And onward to the fourth film, which was the fourth film out of the 5.
I remember what this one was. It was the Winter Cleaner.
This is your personal.
Yeah. Oh,
I can see you chuckling.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No. I think that was the funniest. It's a theme in a lot of the films. The sort of blandness of like day-to-day life, but this one had a little bit of tension kind of simmering beneath the surface as well, and it just kind of shows two storylines that are sort of loosely connected. You expect the two of them to meet, but they never really do. And you just get this. It just starts with this guy kind of hobbling. No, just kind of shuffling along to the house, and I'm gonna clean the windows, and it's so sluggish. This just takes all day, and then it's just like interspersed with this guy, just doing this soul destroying job, and this guy just chewing his ear off, just talking about nothing.
Yeah.
But it's both of them really well, and the window cleaner storyline was funny stuff. Window cleaner never goes anywhere at all, except spends all day there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Where are they from?
Auntie Joyce and Uncle Reg.
Oh.
Oh. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who gave you that?
Work in the office.
Oh.
How'd you get on at work?
Oh, all right.
They take the mickey?
They are. Should have heard old Heather screaming at the top of her voice, hope you're on the pill.
What about having a kid then?
Not yet.
Why not?
Well, not till we find a proper place.
Matthew, maybe you could speak for a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes, about the contrast in the way that the sausage roll was, the situation that the sausage roll was devoured, contrasted with where it was created and how it was created, and how probably we don't think about that when we're delving into our lunch and possessions and who own them.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, you sort of don't appreciate, you know, the sort of weight of the situation. You know, I mean, obviously, you know, the pastry has to be prepared. You know, you know, it needs to be quality assured. You know, it needs to be packaged. You know, there's a few different stages that it has to go through before it reaches the shelves. You know, at your local Greggs or Greenhouses or Pound Bakery and you know that sort of goes back to the 70s. Waterfields, yeah.
Did you say Greenhouses?
I did say Greenhouses, but Galloway's.
Muffin Man.
Muffin Man.
Yeah.
Is that a brunch?
Yeah.
I think that covers all of them. But you know, I'm gonna think of one when the camera starts rolling.
It's gonna be an hour.
But no, that's a good point, and it's not something that I'd thought of. But you know, with so many.
Manases. Has anybody have you heard of that?
I've not.
Right. That might
It's
be
the one.
the one.
Yeah.
It's my local.
Yeah.
Local town.
What did you guys think about the conversation between the sausage roll makers?
Well, at first, like it was a little bit chatty. You know, he just sort of humoured him. It's the young lad who's a little bit enthusiastic about everything. He's into his football, and the other guy's clearly like a bit. It sort of implies that, you know, it's the other character's wife, but he's just getting a bit jaded. You know, he's middle aged. He's kind of got the weight of all that on his shoulders, and it's. And it's you know, it's boiling to the surface, isn't it? And he snaps eventually.
Yeah.
Lee, would you go to watch Liverpool with that guy?
Liverpool? Which one? What?
The guy who was talking about his car and about the trip to watch Liverpool.
Is that what he was talking about? Depends who they were playing. And it would depend if it was just me and him.
You don't know.
What do you mean, what, it's a blind date?
He's just said to you that he's going to come and pick you up for the Liverpool match. You're living at the minute, I'm assuming you're living in East London, and he said, I'll pick
that. Actually, not fuck that. You fucking kidding me?
No, I mean to be fair, there'd be three of you, so you save on the petrol.
I'll fucking out the M1 with that guy. Yeah, it'd be the M1, wouldn't it? What's that, about a 4-hour trip? Fuck that.
and you know, you never make it to the stadium.
Yeah, car.
Because he gets lost. He gets lost.
Yeah. I probably just end up like, you know, taking him out.
Would you agree to take a look at his car before he set off?
I wouldn't. I mean, I could check his tyre pressure. That's about it.
Would you go for a test drive in it?
Yeah, I'd go for a test drive in it and smash it in the wall and throw in the keys.
And say, how are you going to get to Liverpool?
Yeah. I'll just say like, that's what I think of Liverpool. That way, that.
You do realise that he is someone's son? He's someone's son.
Yeah. Of course I do. God. Why are you trying to play the guilt thing? Eh?
What's happened, son? This lad Conley, he ran me car into the wall.
Yeah, I'm not killing him.
I'm a bit shaken up. Oh, sit down, have a cup of tea.
They'll be
Not the end of the world.
belts him. Gets the belt.
Matt, would you belt your child?
No.
Why?
It's you know, it's cruel, and it can be quite damaging in later life. Right?
Would you be prepared to take your belt off now and give Lee a bit of a whip?
Should we go and get it?
Absolutely.
Alright.
Matt, have you got anything else that you'd like to say about the 4th episode?
Just like one of the things that made me sort of chuckle at the end was like the fact that Winnie Clean have been there so long, just doing nothing. Night had fallen. Right, just you wait. Okay. So yeah.
Excellent.
Good film.
Now, do you want to do the whip now, or would you like to save it until we've reviewed the 5th
I'll
episode?
wait until after the 5th film. Will be alright.
I can't wait.
Okay, guys. So we're on to the 5th film, the 5th of 5. What did you think of that one?
It was good.
I was just remembering it. The 2 women, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Having a drink, and then they were being quite nice.
Nice on the surface.
Yeah. But then when the other girl came, you could tell like they just ganged up.
Yeah. It's interesting. Like they were testing each other at first. Like the other one was kind of not so subtly putting the other one on the spot about why she's not had kids yet.
Yeah.
And but they could take it. They both kind of relaxed, and what set them apart. They both smoked and drank.
Yeah.
And the other girl that comes is a bit more like
a bit more prudish.
Yeah, in a way, just a bit more kind of younger and more sensible, and they're laughing at that.
Yeah.
Because the other ones are getting a bit older, and they're not as happy as she is. You can tell, and the only way they can get some sense of like worth and is just by saying like look at this one
Yeah.
they're just losing it, and the other one's maybe a little bit more naive.
Yeah.
They love just having her around as someone that can get a rise out of.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. It's about time that I asked you both for your favourite 5 in order. So I'll throw this one out first of all to Matthew Keleher on the right. If you could list them in order now.
Okay, well, my favourite film in order was number 4. That was my favourite. Number 1. 2. No, 3, 2, and then 5.
Okay.
I'll give a collective score for the compilation of 5.
Out of 10.
No, of the 5 films, I'll rate that collection of the 5 films. I'll give it 4.5 day-old sausage rolls out of 5. I thoroughly enjoyed the collection, and be interested to see more of this director's work.
Would you buy the box set?
We'll buy the box set. If it had the 5 films on it, and it was $21.99, I'd say that's a bit steep, especially because it's so short as well.
Yeah.
But if it was more of it, then.
What if it was $21.99 and it had all 5 films, but they were longer?
To be fair though, longer isn't always better, because like, even though it's very short, each of the 5 films is at least good. It's watchable, isn't it? It's it's a lot of thought is going into each of them. Like what we do, isn't it?
And just want to ask you about your rating and the list.
Yeah.
Have you put them in order of how much you liked them, or how good the films were?
Both. Both are on a par.
Lee, would you like to rate the 5 films?
You mean so my best to the least best? I'd say number... was two the Old Chums. So I've got two as my favourite, and probably 4, which was the cleaner and the sausage rolls. Was it one?
4, yeah, it was, yeah.
Then 5. Which one was 2?
Two was a... Yeah.
3 then, sorry.
Probation.
Probation, was it?
Yeah, 3. No, 1, then 3.
Okay. And I'd just like to ask you, Lee, who was the character that you feel like you most related to on all 5 films?
Probably the factory worker. The one who's getting nagged.
The listener.
The listener.
And why is that?
Because I know how that feels, and I listen more than I talk.
And Matt, what about you?
The character that I most sort of identify with would the the sort of guy with the
Disability.
well, I was going to say the guy with the Lion Robin.
Yeah.
But no, I just in that, you know, I've often found myself in that situation where people are sort of talking their hind legs off and you're just trying to get away.
Yeah.
I think that that film captured that experience brilliantly. So that is the character I could most relate to out of the 5 films.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for both of your expertise on the 5-minute Mike Leigh films. All that's left for us to do is to have a quick whip of the belt.
Right.
Where would you like to whip me?
That's sort of put me on the back foot. I was just gonna get it over with, but you know,
Anywhere.
just hold your hand up.
Just the hand?
Yeah.
Which hand? Fuck you. No, go on, you can't do it.
Right.
Shit in hell! Right, no, alright, you're gonna do it. Just let me, just go 3, 2, 1. Then, no, fuck it, just go on. You gotta do it properly.
Alright.
Go on. Hey!
Okay, great.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
Great show, guys. Thanks to you both for taking part. Thanks to you guys for watching at home. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Film Review Show. All that's left to say is if you have any comments that you'd like to make about today's show, please leave them below. Please hit subscribe, give us a like, and if you'd like us to review or watch any films, then please feel free to let us know in the comment section below. My thanks go to Lee Robinson for his special guest appearance on the left.
Goodbye.
And Matthew Keleher for his fantastic criticism on the right.
And a good whipping.
Bye, guys. See you next week.
Sure, yeah.
So where did you learn that technique then?
Guys.
Really? Okay. I'll do it just as hard as you did it to me.
Fair enough.
Is it more?
You know. Alright.
Yeah, you ready?
I'm ready. Was that it?
Yeah. Hit it harder.
You know what? I think we're even.
It's
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind it.
No. I think
It wakes you up.
yeah. Where did that come from? I wasn't even in any of the films. I don't.